Czas wracać do domu. Lecąc samolotem z nóg do Kangerlussuaq, widoki skłaniają do kontemplacji. To, co widać za oknem, jest niezamieszkałe, niedostępne. Prawdopodobnie większość z tych miejsc nigdy nie uświadczyła ludzkiej obecności. Każda przygoda musi się kiedyś skończyć. Ale czy na pewno ta grenlandzka już się skończyła? A może jeszcze jeden, ostatni dzień? Samo Kangerlussuaq odwiedziłem już 4 razy. Czy da się zobaczyć coś nowego po raz 5? Sceneria za oknem dawała do zrozumienia, że tak. Chciałem się o tym przekonać. Chciałem zobaczyć te same miejsca, przywołać wspomnienia i je wzmocnić. Wspomnienia z trekkingu po Grenlandii. Przygoda, która mnie zmieniła. Dlatego wynająłem auto na wyłączność, by pojechać tam, gdzie ja chcę.
The sun is starting to come back.
Yeah, actually I did expect less sun based on the sunset and sunrise times, but thanks to the good weather it feels like longer, right?
Yeah. Yesterday was not so good. Actually, it was very cloudy.
Yeah, so
You couldn't see anything. So it's a good day to take the trip.
I still remember we were walking this road from the ice cap with huge backpacks because we had to carry all the wood for 12 days. We were really in pain after 2 days because it was really hot and we were fully stocked and we had like 35 kilograms per person. It's way too much, but we didn't have any good equipment back then.
It's like to be in the military.
It was like that. Tu normalnie w lecie jest pustynia, a w zimie jest pustynia śnieżna. Idealnie gładko. I nikogo wokół. The summertime.
Yeah.
Because we were walking just straight from there, not with the road, but we were walking straight on
the shortcut there.
Tutaj 3 lata temu był kemping nasz. Tylko, że są hałdy, żeby się schować przed wiatrem. Jesteśmy w okolicy Russell Glacier.
It looks at us right now.
Yeah.
Politiet var der også.
Var det det, eller hvad?
Ja, hende der.
widok na całość Kangerlussuaq i fiord zamarznięty, przynajmniej jego część. Lotnisko idealnie płaskie. Nie dziw, że wybrali to miejsce Amerykanie na bazę wojskową. Też gwarancja pogody, bo jest 300 dni pogodnych, właściwie bezchmurnych. Góry osłaniają od wiatru. Kangerlussuaq to nie tylko łatwy dostęp do lodowca. To przede wszystkim była amerykańska baza wojskowa. Jest bardzo rozległa, a ilość pozostawionych budynków i ich funkcji różnorodna. Dla osób pasjonujących się militariami jest mnóstwo historii, których poznanie może zająć wiele długich godzin.
And we got our food from this one polar bear inn. It's closed now. It was called in local. It was called dining hall. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it was always for breakfast, all kind, American style, English style, Danish style, everything. And for lunch, big buffet with everything. And for dinner, always two kind of starters, and it was for free. Two kind of starters, and two kind of main meat, main courses, and two kind of dessert every day.
Wouldn't get that much even in normal places.
No. I had, and it was for free. You can see those parts out there. It's from the old bridge. One summer, one of the lakes on the ice cap break down, so the water it was flowing over.
Okay.
And this bridge over here.
That's the one.
So people who were sitting in the restaurant out there. But it's very, very nice food. If you come back, you should try. Have to flew back with a helicopter because they couldn't get over.
Kiedyś to był nadajnik, teraz zostały tylko stare samochody. Posłużyło tym przez jakiś czas do naprawy samochodów. Hangar, ale zostały samochody nienaprawione.
This is the office. Here or here you can live. A lot of there's comes a lot of schools from Denmark.
Really?
Yeah, to stay.
Why here? And for the summer? Did come?
Yeah, in Denmark, it's normally that the schools they have when you go in ninth grade, you got on you have a week holiday together with
With your school?
with the school. Yeah.
But gym does work?
Yeah. And this is the local snowmobile club. And this is it's have a function in the winter time as a hotel if we need more bed places here.
Yeah, then this in the center.
But normally this is for the American soldiers in the summer times.
Ah, okay. So this is the only building left
All
for
these
them.
houses here is owned by the government, except from this one. But all this,
Yeah, this is for rent or what?
this is for rent, yeah.
So no one owns anything, like this is just for rental, everything?
Yeah.
So you also rent?
I also rent, yeah. There was nothing I could buy in here, and I won't buy anything here either because I don't. They have problems by selling it because it's too expensive. This is is the place where they fix the cars,
Mhm.
and beside that, this is the place, the storage from all technical. And beside that, the storage over here is where all our food is.
Stored.
The dark one is where the food is, and this one is for technical. You know, everything.
From the airport.
Yeah.
Like the food, like the fort. This is like a long-term storage. This one.
Yeah, we have only ships, 3 ships a year,
Ah, okay. But
because of the ice and because it's so cold. So everything we got up here is
of the air,
by air.
like
So-
fruits, for example. Yeah, it's meat.
Yeah, this is
The meat actually is frozen, I guess.
yeah, frozen everything. You cannot buy fresh meat.
But fruits or vegetables are coming with the air.
Coming by, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this shop is owned by government also. This shop,
This
this.
shop is owned by the government.
Yeah. Because
That's the part I don't like. Most of the people in here get their paid by the government. They pay taxes to the government. They have to buy their food by the government, and they have to pay their rent.
with the government. So
Yeah.
okay. Sounds
It's
like.
like Poland in the old days.
Yeah, looks like.
Yeah, exactly. This is our museum.
I wasn't there. And then I wasn't there. I think I was, but I wasn't here. I still have.
And in the summertime, you have a Greenlandic flag and an American flag. Not the Danish.
Okay. Why?
Because.
Just because. Okay.
Yeah, just because.
But I saw
But
this.
all those buildings here are not used. But if you rip it down, this is history. It tells you the history of Kangerlussuaq.
Because this village is not ethnic like village, like it didn't exist before Americans.
No, over here you were not allowed to be. It was only for the soldiers. There was.
But before soldiers was nothing here.
Pardon?
Before soldiers, before Americans.
There was nothing here.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. No. This is the military hangar. And Air Greenland hangar, of course.
But Air Greenland is government owned or not? Is it
Air
private
Greenland is government owned.
also? Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are some Danish, like seems like governing it.
There was it was before last year. It was actually owned half by the Danish and half by the Greenlandic.
But it was
But
sold
they
back. Sold back to Greenland. Or?
They sold the part to Air Greenland.
Ah.
So it's now it's Air Greenland.
So this is the end of story of private airline. Yeah.
Yeah.